Alright, we are back in Hearthstone playing Whispers of the Old Gods. As you can see, I made some other decks. I mean, you can pretty much guess what they are. It's not too difficult. Tentacle Vomit is kind of a weird deck. I made it without any, I don't know. It's Tentacle Vomit is kind of a whole bunch of different cards vomited together. It doesn't really, there isn't exactly a cohesive theme to it. It's just kind of, hey, I've got Herald Falage or whatever, however you pronounce it. I'm going to throw in a bunch of really good legendaries. And that's basically all there is to Tentacle Vomit. Everything else should be pretty obvious. Yeah, I really wish I'd gotten some more Druid cards because Druid Cthulhu looks really fun with that that one that becomes a 4/10 if your Cthulhu has 10 or more attack and those other things. I don't even have all the choose one Whispers of the Old Gods cards that I wanted. There's still the one that makes a slime and gives you a mana crystal. And yeah. And then there was like I think there's a bear that's 2/3 that gives all your minions +1/+1. So I'm still missing a bunch of cards. Hopefully some of the gaps will be filled in when I get my 2 wins and get 5 packs. But for now, let's try out Angry Darwin. See if we can't get some good evolves in. Oof, I'm a little bit worried. I haven't played a whole lot of Hearthstone lately. Hopefully it all works out, and hopefully the servers don't crap on me. Hopefully. A lot of hopefullys. I'm very optimistic today.
Versus Malfurion.
Okay, Druid. So I'm guessing a mix of Cthulhu and Choose 2. Just a wild and crazy guess. This is good, but it's a little bit slow right now. I'd rather just get something out with... Okay, well, if I had an Overload card, this hand would be really good. It almost looks like an aggro hand. But alas, I am no Face-Tard. Come on, something with Overload. Or just something new and fun. Nope, not quite. Yeah, the lag is really obvious from all these people, you know, opening packs and playing on ladder now that there's the new expansion out. Ooh, I hope it's not too bad. He swiped just to get my Trog. That dedication. He's so worried about that Trog. So worried. Oh well. Rank 10. I guess he might think I'm aggro. Although that's a little bit weird. With all these spells, I wonder if he's like a token druid. Because I kind of put a little token druid into my choose 2 deck. Just because a lot of the choose 1 cards are spells. Ooh, that Cthulhu, it's growing. Gotta be careful. So he got rid of my spell power totem, right? Yeah, okay, so what am I gonna do then? Get another one, maybe? Maybe? Another spell power? Oh, I was so close. Except not really. I could coin out Flame Tongue, but that's not very good. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to end up losing my Faceless. Most likely. He's probably got another Wrath in hand. Bran. I wish I could have had you out and then played the Elemental. That would have been handy. Okay. Okay, so another swipe. And then... Okay, so he's keeping it nice and clear. That's very smart of him. Bonus points for that. He is running out of cards very quickly. He's having so much trouble dealing with my fat minions with that 7/7. It was so difficult. He's having a lot of trouble. Can deal with this pretty easily. Earth Shock, then he'll be at 4. Ooh, this is good together. So I'll Earth Shock it, then kill it, I guess. And then he'll just trade in there. He used up both swipes. Yeah, that's fine.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Did you bring some fish?
That's fine too. Okay, so I should have a pretty good evolve turn coming up. We'll trade this into there. He used up both swipes, so I don't think he has any AoE left. This might actually stay on the board. Which is a bit of a shock, but hey. Yeah, he's running out of cards really quickly. His hand is not looking very healthy. And he thinks that he's got me, but he doesn't. Not even close. Don't know why I said that. He might not think he has me. So I'll play that. A little bit of this. I really want to evolve, but Bran is so good. How much do these cost? 2, so I'll get 3 mana, 2 mana. Okay. I mean, soon I'm just gonna win by Bloodlust, so maybe it doesn't even matter. Should I do it now?
Your history.
I might as well. Ooh, some goodies. Okay. Alright, some actual synergy, which is really weird. Well, I wish I had a Cthulhu now, huh? Do I have lethal next turn? Let's see. 3 times 6, 18 plus 20, 23, 28, 30, 32, 30, 35 plus 4, 39. Okay, so I have 39 damage. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't have enough mana for everything though, but I can probably... I don't know. I guess I don't need the extra 4 damage. Perfect. Yeah, that was easy win. Oh yeah. He probably would have done a lot better if he hadn't used up all of his resources so quickly. It really hurt him that he had to use up so much to take out my fire elemental and my faceless 7/7, whatever it's called. Yeah. I just traded way too favorably and he didn't have enough to deal with everything. And especially with that evolve, getting the Flame Waker was really lucky. All that extra damage really helped to clear taunts and divine shields and everything. So even though this deck is far, I want to emphasize that, far from optimized, it's not bad. It's not terrible. This could be an interesting matchup though. Probably mirror match, probably the same deck, honestly. More or less. I mean, obviously, there's probably a lot of cards that I'm using that he's not using. but it's going to be interesting to see how our decks are different. Again, with the dedication, I didn't have anything with overload for a couple turns. People must be so afraid of aggro shaman. I mean, I haven't been playing for a while, but has it been that bad? Has aggro shaman been that rampant, just destroying ladder? I hope not. Okay, so here's the thing. I can either develop the board with the Fireguard Destroyer and probably lose this, and then he'll just have a 3-2. Yeah. Or I can protect my Trog and save my coin. If I save my coin, okay, so next turn I'd be playing this. It'll boost that up. There'll be 1, 5, 6. It's probably better to develop the Destroyer, but I
wonder.
Yeah, it's better to develop the Destroyer. Because now that potentially there's going to be some really big hitters, I really should save the Hex. I don't have to have a Hex to clear a 3-4. It's probably just smarter saving it. Probably. I may very well be very, very wrong, but I think it's better to save Hex. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that was good too. I don't think I got any of those. Okay, so what do we do here then? We can silence it to take a little bit less damage. We can hex it to take no damage. Hex is, again, too valuable, so I think it's got to be Earthshock. Hopefully a healing toad? No. Okay. So we just have to hope that he doesn't have any burn or chargers to take care of the Destroyer. Or at least that whatever he plays, it'll be a big enough threat to Hex, or it'll only have 3 health and I can just shoot it down with an Elemental. So already, weaknesses of this deck, I'm finding that it has a lot of problems. I want to say a lot of problems if you can't trade efficiently, because I forgot to put in card draw. So that is a bit of an issue.
Did you bring some fish?
I really need card draw. Hasn't been the worst so far. Obviously in that Druid match it was pretty easy because he was using up cards much faster than I was, but now it's a little difficult. Because my opponent Totemic, or Totemic, or whatever
Did you bring some fish?
however you pronounce it, however you want to pronounce it. Bad positioning, should have been right here. Ooh, good card though. That's gonna be a problem. Ooh, also a good card. If I had 8, I would have an easy solution. Unfortunately, I don't. I guess I could still do this. He might be ramping up for Evolve.
What to do?
So it's probably better to wipe out as much of his field as I can. That was a mistake. I meant to put it here and I just kind of slipped into the middle. Bounce like a wow wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm really worried now. This deck probably either uses Evolve or Bloodlust, just like mine, and it's not really good in either situation. Especially because I didn't include... Yeah, I'm in a really bad situation. Because I didn't include any AoE. Ooh, not good. So, a little bit weak on the card draw, a little bit weak on the AoE. You need to keep board control. Obviously. From this probably crushing defeat. So something to keep in mind. I need to cut something for Lightning Storm. I don't know how I'm going to get card draw. I might cut something for another... Yeah. I might cut something for another Ancestral Knowledge. It's a lot of overload, but so far overload doesn't seem to be much of an issue. If I don't get something... I don't even know what I can draw here to survive. But if I do get something... Yeah, that wasn't it. Not even close. So next turn he's gonna have 12, 16, 19. He's gonna have 19 next turn. And that does nothing.
You win this.
Okay, so we're learning. We know our deck's weaknesses now. And we can fix that pretty easily. I've never been very good at cutting cards. I don't know what really needs to go. If it loads fast enough, I can take a quick look at my deck list. And not bad. Okay. What needs to be cut? Okay, well... I'm all for Wind Fury, but admittedly it doesn't work in this deck. Sad, but true. Definitely need the card draw, that's really important. Little sad that we didn't draw Master of Evolution at any point in any of the games. We had Thing from Below in an opening hand once, but that's not exactly a card you want to keep. And we never drew an Ixia, but that's not surprising because it's just a one of. So there's a lot of potential in this deck. The only real weakness right now is probably the AoE. You need constant board control, because if they start to snowball, you have no way to come back. So potentially I'll cut something for a Lightning Storm, but I just don't... I'm not sure what would be good to cut. I would almost go with Bloodlust, but that... I really think Bloodlust is actually an important part of the deck. That added burst damage is really, really good. It is a win more card, but with all the comeback mechanics that different classes have, that different decks have, it's pretty important. And it's only a one of, so it shouldn't be too cumbersome for this deck. Okay, I think Bran might be the weak link. We don't necessarily need double totems. Double Battlecry gain attack would be pretty good, but it's already pretty good. 4 to 7 is very decent. That would be amazing, but that takes up too much mana. That's an endgame combo. I don't know. I'll play around with it more to see if there's anything I can definitely cut for Lightning Storms. The problem might just have been because I was against another Shaman, and their board control was just a bit better. They just had better card choices potentially, or just drew a bit better. Something to think about. I'll be back next time and I'll try out a different deck. And I might consider playing in casual because these decks are not nearly as good as Angry Darwin. Yeah. So I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Hope you're having as much fun with Whispers of the Old Gods as I am. It's an amazing expansion, and I can't wait to see what new decks are developed over the next couple of weeks, I guess. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.